Yeah, I remember here.
It's what?
Day 22.
Day 22. It is day 22. Hell yeah. So, we gonna make that shit happen.
Yup.
We're a little bit early, as y'all can see.
Yes.
Gotta do what we gotta do.
Got business to take care of.
Fucking right, we're gonna run that shit. And we're gonna do great.
Yup.
So let's go run these miles. Today we're discussing the book after this.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Next time you see us, we're gonna be discussing the book.
Big facts. So we'll see y'all then. Yay. Hey, look, we just ran 5 miles in 45 minutes and 19 seconds. I told my man it was possible, and we made that shit fucking happen.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Motherfucking right. You know what I'm saying? We great. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's day 22. The bugs are everywhere. Appreciate that.
No problem.
I don't know what the fuck kind of bugs it is because it ain't even just one kind. These motherfuckers on some gang shit out here today.
They out here thugging.
Everything. All of them motherfuckers. The dragonflies, the beetles, the roaches, the fucking mosquitoes. All them bitches are out. Summer nights. Anyways, it's day 22. Yesterday when we did the video, it was hot than a bitch, so we forgot this part. As always, I'm LaLo Towers.
It's your boy Jesus Valencia.
Fucking right. And today we're gonna just read whatever like impacted us the most, or whatever we feel like summarizes the book that we read. But before we get to that, I did want to emphasize. I keep emphasizing on it. I'm gonna keep emphasizing on it this whole time. Obviously, if you make better food decisions as far as nutritional choices, things that have like less empty calories, you will feel better, and they'll help you like with your body and stuff. Obviously, down the line, you can make those decisions. The reason I emphasize on strictly calories right now is for the people who may find it overwhelming to do all of that. You know what I mean? Just focus on your calories first. You can still eat what you like as long as it's within your calories. And what I mean by within your calories is as long as you are burning more calories than you eat, you should lose weight. As long as you are burning more calories than you eat, you should lose weight. Now, if there are any underlying conditions, if you have any thyroid issues or anything of that nature that might be keeping you from it, you might want to go to a physician. I am not a nutritionist. I am not a doctor. This is just what's worked for me. Might want to go to a doctor or something, see if they can regulate that, help you with that. And then once everything is regulated, it was brought to my attention today. You know what I mean? That some people have certain things, you know, and I understand that. I want to address that. So if you're one of those people, you know what I mean, definitely go and get that regulated. Go with your physician, see what the best course of action would be. And then, same thing, once everything is straight and you should be like good, make sure you burn more calories than you eat. In today's day and age, it's easier. If you have a watch that lets you know, that tracks your calories, boom. You know what I'm saying? Your phone, boom. You know what I'm saying? You could Google it based on height, weight, and age and gender. It should kind of give you an idea, boom. Or if you want to just count up how much you're eating in a day, and then the following, I'm talking eat regular, eat like you regularly would, you're on your day one. And then the next day, make sure you eat about 500 less. And then 500 less until you get to that goal calorie range that was given to you by either your app or wherever it is that you're getting your
information from.
Exactly. So I just wanted to emphasize on that, okay? You know what I'm saying? Definitely, you know, once you get all the stuff out the way, other than that, the most difficult thing to get out of the way is yourself. If you think you can do it, you're gonna do it. If you think you can't do it, you ain't gonna do it. Can't nobody force you. Can't nobody, speaking from personal experience, I used to smoke 2 packs of cigarettes a day. Sometimes more if it was the weekend and we was chilling and we was drinking. Ain't nobody perfect. I ain't far from it. Feel what I'm saying? So it is definitely difficult to make life-changing decisions. You feel what I'm saying? I had to quit cold turkey because I tried everything else before I did that. I tried the gum, I tried the patches, I tried just, man, I'm gonna cut back. That shit ain't work. You know what I'm saying? So I had to quit cold turkey and just, if you ever quit cigarettes before, you know how it goes. You feel what I'm saying? If you ever quit anything that's addicting, you know how it goes. But yeah, just, I wanted to touch on that. You know what I'm saying? But I am emphasizing on the calories. Now, if down the line you done lost some weight and you're like, I want to try just, you know, eating cleaner, by all means. If you want to keep eating how you're eating but staying within your calories, by all means. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am not making it difficult. You don't have to worry about your carbs and no other shit. Fucking bugs, bro.
They're everywhere.
Calories is what I'm emphasizing on. And of course, if you have any underlying conditions, see your physician or your doctor or whoever. See how you can regulate it. See what steps you need to take. Because a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, just changing your diet is going to help. I'm not saying change it overnight. Ain't shit overnight. If somebody's telling you shit's going to happen overnight, take this pill and you're going to lose 20 pounds, they lying to you.
They're lying there.
Now, if you like people lying to you, that's on you. I don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? In the words of some of the greatest people on this earth, play with your mama or your kids, don't play with me. You know what I mean? Type shit. You feel what I'm saying? Go play with your bitch's pussy. You know what I mean? Not to be so graphic, but you feel what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, man, that's really it. So we're gonna get into these books, and we're gonna put a smile on our face. We're gonna have a, you know what I'm saying? It's been a great day 22, man. It's been a great day 22. We're almost a third of the way there. So it's fucking awesome. Fucking definitely more than a quarter of the way there. Definitely that. But yeah. So let's get right into it. My man's his first book was
75 Hard, based off the challenge from Andy.
Yeah.
Andy, how you say his last name? Priscilla.
That's how I say it.
That's how I say it.
Yeah.
So pretty much I'm gonna quote something that he quoted in the book, which is like, I think it was early on in the book. It was like on page 17 if I'm not mistaken. But it's from Rocky Balboa. It's pretty much to the end that got me. So it says, "The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place. And I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently, if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward, how much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done, you know? So pretty much like, don't let nothing phase you. If it does, get back up. You know, it's okay to sit down and, you know, take a couple breaths, but just make sure you get back up and you keep moving forward, you know, like, just don't let it get to you, pretty much. I look at that I have a little index card on my table while I'm doing homework, and I just look at it. Because sometimes it gets tough out here, you know? I'm not gonna lie. It ain't sunshine and rainbows out here.
Facts.
You know? So,
Facts.
yeah, it's just something I like, something I liked about a book.
Hell yeah, and that's all walks of life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody got battles that they're going through. Everybody got struggles that they're going through. You know what I'm saying? You might see somebody and they might got everything going for them on the surface, but you don't know
What's going behind closed doors.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like you might look at the facade of their house and they got a beautiful garden, but inside that house you don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Or you don't know what childhood they had to get through to make it to the life that they're living now as adults. You know what I mean? Or maybe their life was like not bad as a child, and then reality struck them as an adult, and they weren't prepared for that life, and they had to last minute find out. So it's different for everybody, but everybody has battles, whether you had to learn early on or later on, or you know what I'm saying? It's a fact of life. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep pushing, because a lot of people do give up, and it's sad. And it's a sad reality, but you gotta just keep running that shit, you know what I mean? And I don't care where you come from, you know what I mean? Like, this book speaks about it a lot. It's Think and Grow Rich, you know what I'm saying? It's your mindset, it's your state of mind, you know what I mean? You gotta conquer thyself. I think it said it in this book, but it also says it in another book that I read, you know what I'm saying? So it don't matter what you conquer in this outside world, if you can't, you know, conquer yourself, who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? Like, it's real. Eventually, it's gonna eat away at you until you know, something gonna have to shake. You feel me? But yeah. So, what you like about the book besides? I mean, I know the quote, but is there anything else that you liked about it? Anything like from his life? Or?
Yeah, I like that he, like, even though he was like, he tried to defend the chick. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was like at a bar or like some type of club at night.
Yeah.
He ended up getting stabbed in the face.
Yeah.
And at first it affected him, but even though it affected him at first, like he was like really depressed and shit, especially whenever he was like selling his supplements. Like, it wasn't going good for his business, like the sales were really, really low, but he learned how to live with it, and he learned how to deal with it, and he learned how to grow from it. And that there just helped him stand out, and it helped him become a better person. And ever since then, like, he didn't let it like phase him, and he grew from there. He didn't care what people thought of him.
Solid, and that's a big one.
Yep.
That's a big one. You know what I'm saying? I'd be lying if I said it wasn't one for me. You know, from time to time, I gotta check myself and be like, hey, you know what I mean? Like, hey, you feel me? But like, yeah, especially being that I do music. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting myself out there for all of y'all to criticize me. You know what I mean? But the way I look at it is either I could be worried about what y'all gotta say, which ain't gonna do nothing for me, or I could just run that shit. Because 9 times out of 10, I've noticed there's more people showing love than there are hating. Don't get me wrong, there's people hating. And at the end of the day, I gotta realize it's 9 times out of 10 something wrong with them. You know what I mean? Not really me or my music. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, hey, maybe it's not your cup of tea, but if you really sit down and listen to that hoe, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna hear what I'm talking about, fam. Like, it's coming from a real place. Every time I get on them tracks, I might sound like a different person, whatever the case may be. Yeah, look, man, I'm giving you moments, I'm giving you time, chapters of my life. You know what I mean? And I'm just putting it out there and take it or leave it. You feel me? It's that type of deal. But look, I'm gonna go ahead and get into this book. It's a small little sonnet, poem, whatever, like that they wrote in here that I feel like sums up pretty well what this book is about, and it's about like state of mind and stuff like that. Checking your state of mind, making sure you're in a good place. I've actually read this book, and then I've listened to a couple of audio books by Napoleon Hill, which are pretty good. His books are pretty solid. And this is coming from a person who, I ain't even gonna lie to you, fam, I ain't even read the label on motherfucking products for like a good damn near a decade. You feel me? I was too busy doing other shit. At least I thought I was, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, I ain't do too much reading. I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't even read the subtitles on no motherfucking movie. If that bitch wasn't in English or Spanish, I wasn't finna watch it. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 with you. And that wasn't nothing wrong with the movies or nothing else. It's just, I'm about to read for y'all. I'm trying to avoid that. I'm actually done got better. It's the crazy part. I'd have heard me when I first started trying to read this bitch. My siblings and my wife were like, nigga, what the fuck are you, 4th grade, nigga? What's going on? And it's crazy. I graduated at 17, you know what I'm saying? It's just, if you don't practice your shit, if you don't keep working on it, skills, you lose them, you know what I mean? And since I got out of high school, I really didn't, I went to college, but I didn't finish that shit, you know what I mean? Like, not knocking anybody who is going to, my man's going to college, he's about to graduate, you feel me? My cousin just graduated, my other cousin about to graduate, you know what I mean? My sister just graduated, you know what I mean? So, more power to the people that go and finish. Definitely. I was not in that state of mind. Again, it's a state of mind. I was not in that motherfucker at the time. I was on some other shit. So, let me get into this part, and then I'll just go over the book. Again, it's Think and Grow Rich. But this right here is in the faith chapter, which I enjoyed this book a lot. You know what I mean? But this one's in the faith chapter, and it says, if you think you were beaten, you are. If you think you dare not, you don't. If you like to win, but you think you can't, it is almost certain you won't. If you think you'll lose, you're lost. For out of the world we find, success begins with a fellow's will. It's all in the state of mind. If you think you are outclassed, you are. You've got to think high to rise. You've got to be sure of yourself before you can ever win a prize. Life's battles don't always go to the stronger or faster man, but soon or late, the man who wins is the man who thinks he can. Or woman, you know what I mean? But like, that resonated a lot, you know what I mean? Because I got another saying I used to hear, and it was like, it don't matter how talented you are, hard work is always gonna beat talent, you know what I mean? Yep. So like, y'all can start at the same level. One could be more talented than the other, but the one that's less talented works harder. And then the one that is talented and the one that works harder is eventually going to surpass that talent, because talent can only take you so far, you know what I mean? And but yeah, man, like, good ass fucking book. I definitely recommend it. I read that one last time I did the challenge. Definitely a great book. I recommend it as well. And to all my people out there, man, like, right now we're listening to, is it Hustle Smarter? It's
something from 50 Cent.
No, it's 50 Cent's book. You got your phone on you?
No.
Where's that hoe at?
It's okay.
Hey, look. Yeah. Here, look that hoe up real quick. We gotta give him the right title. Like, you know what I'm saying? Find something that resonates with you. You know what I mean? Like, the 50 Cent's book, Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter, I believe it is. Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter, I believe it is. Or like 75 Hard, or like Think and Grow Rich, or you know what I'm saying. There's many books out there. I'm currently also listening to Napoleon Hill's How to Outwit the Devil. I think it is How to Outwit the Devil. I think it's the title. I just started listening to it today, so I'm gonna have to go back and check on that. But like, if you ain't trying to read, man, I feel you. Definitely listen to the audiobook. You know what I mean?
It ain't no good. Your boy got some boo-boo internet.
Oh, no, it's good. Yeah, but I think it's Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter.
We'll for sure give it to you in the morning.
Yeah, we'll for sure give it to you in the morning. But that whole hard, you know what I'm saying? Listen to it, and then...
I like it a lot.
Yeah. And then 50 reading that whole on the audiobook, so it's extra. You know what I mean? It's, you know, it adds to it. You feel me? It's him reading his... You know what I'm saying? From his point of view. But to me personally, what I've gained from all of these books, they got another book, I forget the author's name, but my boy, Tobias is actually, he borrowed it. Shout out to Tobias. And he grabbed the book. I hope he's enjoying that hoe. But I forget the author's name. Well, anyways, it's You Are a Badass, and You Are a Badass at Making Money. Long story short, all these different books, you know what I'm saying? That one's written from a woman's point of view. This one's written from a dude in like the early 1900s point of view. Napoleon Hill, Andy Frisella, you know what I'm saying? From his point of view, from 50 Cent's point of view. Like, it's all where your head's at. You feel me, family? And like, I get it. Like, don't. First of all, like, the only person you should compete with is yourself. Okay? Because we are in this hole, and we are going at our own pace. Because we all done been through different things, and we all done had different support systems. You know what I mean? Some people have had that support system since they was little children. You know what I mean? And their whole life, you know what I'm saying? Everything they wanted to do, they had that support, they had that support, they had that support. So yeah, I mean, if somebody's right there supporting you, I'm not knocking you. But if somebody's supporting you, yeah, definitely you might be a little further along than somebody who either had to get it out the mud, or somebody who had to fall 30 fucking times, you know what I mean, and get back up. Like, look, we all going through this bitch, you feel me? But the way I look at it is, we don't go through it, we grow through it. You know what I'm saying? Evolve, you know what I'm saying? Don't feel bad because you growing at a different pace than the next person. It's tough, it hurts, but you can't be, like, ain't nobody gonna give you that time back, fam, and you can't just be waiting around forever hoping that they wake up. You know what I'm saying? If they can't see it right now and they pissed at you, well, hey, blessings, my brother. I hope that you grow and that you see it 10, 20 years from now. Not for me, but for you. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, like, you know, like, it's just, I don't know how to say it. Yeah, like, if I didn't already, you know? But definitely, Day 22 is great. You know, we're going to get through this challenge. It's going to be fucking remarkable. Anything else you wanted to add to it, bro? I mean, you ran 5 miles in 45 minutes this morning. My man's worked like a 10-hour shift. He just ran another 45-minute workout, and my man still got homework and other shit to do, and he's still going to read his second book, which we started on our second book. We'll speak of that once we're done with them.
Yeah, today's been a busy day. I'm not going to lie. Been up since 5, like he said, ran the 5 miles in 45 minutes and 17 seconds. From there, went home, showered, got my water ready, went to work, ran a 10-hour shift. Then from there, left, did a little bit of side hustling for a good old friend of mine. Because I know hurricane season's here, so I hooked up his generator, got it running and everything, and just make sure it was all ready to go. Went home, changed, came back here, ran another 45 minutes of work. We here right now, we getting it. Gotta go back home, like he said, gotta go do homework, gotta read another couple chapters, gotta be ready for my test. And yeah, I gotta do some more stuff before I go to sleep, like read my book. Cause I ain't started, but I will, and I will finish. But yeah, I ain't got much to say. All I know is I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to get everything done so I can sleep, cause I gotta get back up at 5 so we can run it again. Cause I got my business to take care of.
Oh yeah, we make commitments.
Yup.
And we gotta stay true to those commitments.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? No matter what gets in the way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Also, if you ain't from our area and you're watching this, pray for us, because there's a tropical depression in the Gulf.
Hell yeah.
And we ain't trying to deal with that shit.
Nope.
We are not. So, good vibes. And yeah, stay up, stay solid, stay blessed. And we'll see you after day 23.
Day 23. Yeah.